Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Exploring DC, the Exploring DC Award Show, first annual. I am your host, Josh. With me, as always, are my co-hosts, Luis,
What's up?
Jalen,
What's good?
and Jackson.
Hey guys.
You
Oh, what's
know,
that?
What
um,
the hell just happened?
I did
Yeah,
not
what was
like
that?
that, buddy.
Hey guys. Anyways, how we doing?
Good, good. So we started this show in February, and we
Yeah,
made
we
it to
did.
we made it to the end of the year.
We did.
Are you
What is
proud of
going
that?
on?
Anyways, guess
Right.
what? We've been doing this since February, guys. It's been a crazy year doing the
Yeah.
podcast with you guys. And we just wanted to talk about some of our favorites of the year, right, Josh?
Yeah, exactly. But just I'm very surprised we made it this far. I mean, the plan is to have it going for multiple years, but like still there was a part of me that was like, I don't know, a podcast with Jackson Wells. Could that make it? And we've made it what, 43 episodes, 44?
That's crazy.
Yep.
So, I would just like to say I'm proud of all three of you. I think we've all done great work here, and I'm thankful to everyone that's been listening and watching. It really means a
Yeah,
lot.
thank you.
Um,
Uh
Bigger and
real
better next year.
real quick before we start, I would
Yeah,
like to give a quick follow-up to a little spiel I went on last week. So
yeah,
last week I said that the funniest possible outcome, we were talking about the Supergirl trailer and in proximity to the Doomsday trailer,
yeah.
and I did say that the funniest possible outcome would be neither of them releasing. And I would just like to follow that up and say that there was a third, even funnier option that I never even considered. And that's where we are right now. I was cackling like a fucking maniac probably these last 2 days straight.
Hmm.
I just thought everybody listening should know that I find this all just so funny. And with that, we can continue.
Yeah, it's been quite a week since we talked about those, and we'll talk about the Supergirl trailer. But
Yes.
just if you've been online, it's been what a I would say shit show, but they're also getting a lot of buzz. So I mean,
No, but it's a shit show.
but it's a shit show. I have about 11 categories for us to go
Boy.
through, and about four or five ones per category. Basically, I'm going to read them off and we're going to vote each person and kind of just talk about what's in there and what
So
we
we're
feel.
voting between the three DC projects that have released this year, correct?
So here's the projects that have come out this year that some of you may have seen, some of you may not have seen, but is what we're going to be able to vote on.
Okay.
We had Harley Quinn season five, which
Mhm.
maybe only I have seen, but I don't know if any of you guys have seen that one, but
Which
that's
one?
in contention. Harley Quinn.
Okay.
I thought that was end of last year.
Nope,
Hmm.
season five beginning of this year. We have the Batman Ninja sequel, which we did an episode on. Batman
Oh
Ninja versus
yes.
Yakuza
Hmm.
League. We obviously have Superman and Peacemaker, which are
Yep.
their two big ones. We have the Aztec Batman, which me and Jalen have watched, and Luis might
Hmm.
have watched. I'm
I've
not
seen
too
it.
sure. Okay. And then we have the Bat Fam TV show that we covered
Okay.
recently. So maybe not as much that Jackson Wells has seen, but at least one of us has seen everything. The one I didn't include was the Sandman show because that's really very adjacent DC, and I don't think any of us have finished that one.
Hmm.
Nope.
So it didn't feel like important to put on here. But yeah, not a, like you said, Jack, not as much as they normally put out, especially on the TV side. It's been very thin. I was expecting a couple more animated shows. Particularly, I wanted Superman and Cape Crusader to come back this year, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, where the fuck is My Adventures with Superman?
I know, man. I mean, that's why we did I was expecting it to come out by the end of the year,
Yeah, I
and
need
it
that.
so. But we're gonna do a whole when we come back next year. We're gonna do a whole recap, kind of like of what's coming out in 2026. So we'll cover some of those projects that we don't know about. All right, let's get started, guys. Couple easy ones. We're gonna do 2025 movie of the year. This will just kind of recap our movies. Obviously, there's only three three
Yeah,
ones to
guys.
choose from. Superman,
Be fucking for real.
Batman Ninja versus Yakuza League, and Aztec Batman, Clash of
I'm going.
Empires.
I'm going.
Damn,
Um,
that's hard.
it's not gonna be hard to
Aztec
vote, but
Batman versus.
let's kind of use this space to kind of talk about each one that we've seen, because obviously I believe we can all vote here, but is anyone gonna vote against Superman?
I will. I'm gonna go Aztec Batman.
Oh yeah. Okay. Be that
I
guy,
did it
Jalen.
just to slowly see Jackson's face.
I'm familiar with your game. I'm not getting rage. You know what? My New Year's resolution is to not let Jalen rage bait me anymore.
That's not gonna last at all.
Nah, not at
I won't
all.
let Jalen rage bait me anymore. And
Not
if he
at
I don't
does,
think
all.
I'm
that's
gonna
gonna last the end of
shoot
this
Luis with a
episode.
pistol. So Luis will be shot with a gun if that
Yeah.
happens. Man.
But so first off, we had Batman Ninja come out. I believe we all kind of like ended up digging this one more than we thought.
That's true.
Because I remember you guys not having high hopes, right?
Yeah. No, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
With the
Where they?
crazy fight scenes and stuff.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah. I actually liked it more than the first one. I thought it was an improvement.
Oh, for sure. Like without a doubt, it was definitely an improvement. And like I said, the fight scenes did definitely go crazy, especially that Superman Batman one.
Yeah. If
Insane.
if I remember right, Jackson, the music in that was pretty decent as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So I honestly like with not like theatrical stuff, like if this was like an animated like direct-to-video thing and there was five nominees, I think Batman Ninja could be a contender. But
Yeah.
you know, Aztec Batman, on the other hand, Jalen, me and you covered this one. Not good, dude.
Not it. Not it. Absolutely not it. Animation bad. Fight scenes terrible. Voice acting was okay. I'm gonna be honest, that movie was just so forgettable that it's like
Yeah.
I barely remember low-key what happened.
It was conceptually, like I told you, like a interesting idea, and then you
Yeah.
could tell that they just put no effort and money behind it.
Yeah. I'm partially happy that it's not the last DC or straight to,
Me
VOD
too,
DC
me too.
movie. But at the same time, I mean, like I keep saying, I hope we eventually branch out from Batman and Superman. Like go Wonder Woman, go Flash, go Green Lantern, go someone else,
Yeah.
other than just Batman.
I mean, we'll talk about it in that 2026 preview, but the our projection for next year is Batman Nightfall 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is
Jesus.
quite a follow-up to these two. So yeah.
Jesus.
What I
That'll
appreciate
be
about this year
something.
though was that both direct-to-video movies were very like unique concepts, cultural settings, and
Yeah.
like a unique spin on the character that like I said, like we complained about Batman Hush and shit like that. This was very much new ideas that they did. And so it was cool to see that.
Yeah.
Were they great? I mean, Batman Ninja was cool, but no, not great, but solid hits.
Would
Um,
I put the both of them above Batman Hush? I don't think so.
I would put Batman
I
Ninja above
think that
Hush. Easy.
no, I think Batman Hush is is
Oh, jeez.
it's up there.
I'm not letting
I,
it
I
happen,
I
bro.
don't know if he's trying to rage bait you, if
He
he's
is, and I'm
being
not letting it
honest.
happen. Like he's trying to piss me off, and I'm not letting it happen.
I
Gotcha.
will say, not having rewatched Batman Hush for the pod, because I wasn't part of the pod for any of those episodes, all three
That's
of them.
right. That's right.
Uh, I thought they were both just okay.
Yeah.
I was not into either of them, and I do
Yeah.
prefer Batman Hush. Like, I'm not even trying to rage bait you, Jackson. I actually do prefer Batman Hush. But again, I
Oh
haven't
wow.
rewatched since I was a kid, and when I was
Okay.
a kid, I had a very different taste in movies. I don't think I would like Batman Hush anymore.
Hmm.
But when I would rewatch, yeah, that is how I would rank it. I'm just saying the truth.
This guy does not fucking play about the animated film Batman Hush, dude.
I really don't. I'm
I
gonna
just
start
don't.
crying again, Louise. Look at the tears in my eyes. Don't do this to
Absolutely.
me.
I'm
Don't
just
do
saying
this
the
to me.
truth. Again, I
Don't do
haven't
this to me.
rewatched it since I was a
Don't do
Yeah.
this
kid.
to me.
I remember nothing from that movie
Let's
except the dumbass Riddler.
let's touch base on our winner then. Superman, how are we feeling about it? It's been about six
Eh,
months, right?
Ugh.
I'm kidding.
Like realistically, has the recency hype like kind of died down for you guys? Are you still really loving it? Are you still mixed on it? Have you rewatched it? Like, where are we at?
Seen it. I've seen it maybe three times.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah,
same
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, honestly, I think I've also seen it about four times. And honestly, I think it's it's been such a roller coaster of an experience where it's like the first time I watched it, really walked out thinking it was pretty good.
Mhm.
Second time, didn't like it as much. Third time, really liked it a lot more. And then the fourth
Yeah.
time was like, eh. So, the movie goes up and down,
Okay.
for
Yeah.
me, you know.
I've always fucking loved it. I love that movie so much.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm the same way, dude. I mean, I got the shirt on. I got the poster. It was exactly what I needed this year. And especially because we didn't get a lot of DC things, this really like carried the year for me. And
Yeah.
I I don't know how the next year we're gonna talk about the DCU next episode we do, but I mean this was like exactly what you needed to start off. Like they nailed it in that respect. You've been rewatching it, Jack?
I it's been a minute. Hold on, let me pull up my letterbox because I think I've watched it. As I said, I think I've seen it 4 times.
Yeah.
The released. Give me just. Why should I have this pulled up already? That's my bad, guys. I've seen it 3 times. I
Okay.
watched it last time I watched it was in August, so it's due for another watch soon. I
Yeah.
watched it for Peacemaker. That's what it was. Um. So yeah, definitely due for another rewatch soon.
I think it would be good to do this might be like podcast talk, but I think it'd be good to do a revisit of a Superman maybe one
Before.
year later in July next year.
Well,
Just to kind of
it could be a good thing to do, or for the 1 year. Yeah, that'd be good.
right to
I'd be
touch
down.
base on that one. So yeah, easy Superman win for that category. But these categories were mostly just to talk about the projects because we kind of know.
Yeah.
This one might be a little different. 2025 Show of the Year. We have three categories here, or three nominees:
Good.
Peacemaker season 2,
Sure.
Harley Quinn season 5, and Bat Fam. None of you watched Harley Quinn, right? Luis, you didn't? Okay.
No.
Standard season of TV. What they did that was interesting was Brainiac was the main villain, along with
Interesting.
Lena Luthor. So it was very it reminded me of the Supergirl show where they brought in like Superman elements. They went to Metropolis for the whole season. They abandoned Gotham. Um a lot of interesting dynamics for this show. I think they really found their way back because season 4 was when Harley Quinn joined the Bat Family and it was not very good. It was really poor writing. And I think it's more of a standard season, but it's nothing to write home about. It just came and went, and we haven't heard anything about a season 6. We'll talk about that next time too, but I'm kind of doubting the future of this little like pocket universe, even though James Gunn seems to be a fan.
Yeah, I mean he was in it, right?
Yeah, he was in season
Mhm.
3, I think. So I haven't heard anything about a season 6. I feel like I would have heard it by now if it ended in March.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they didn't officially cancel it, did they?
Mm-mm. Neither with the Kite Man show, which I had heard got picked up for a 2-season order initially, but it's been over a year. It's been a year and a half since
Hmm.
that first season came out, and nothing.
What I
So,
will say is that when it got renewed for season four, Harley Quinn, I
hmm
remember like nobody heard about it until like a month before it came out. Like
Y-
they, for some reason, just don't really announce that very loudly.
I mean, I'd heard
Right? And it
about
takes a long time.
I'd heard about the renewal before the season came out, but they don't market it. You're right, till right before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should totally do a better job marketing, their animated or just shows,
Yeah,
period. Like, cause Bat Fam, I'm gonna be honest, if we weren't doing it for the pod, I would have never known that show existed or what it is. Same with Merry Little Batman,
right.
the film.
Yeah, let's transit. That's a good transition, man. Bat Fam, we talked about that a couple weeks ago. Amazon Prime show that was for kids, and I was like, trust me, guys, let's just like cover it. It'll be fun. And we ended up, I believe I can speak for all of us, really liking it, right? Louis, you know?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
Yeah,
love that
yeah, I
show.
loved it.
Huge surprise.
I had a really solid time with it. I'm actually excited if they get another season. I would really hope that they do. Jackson, I even think like I don't know if you'd be down to watch the whole show, but I think you'd appreciate aspects of it genuinely.
I feel like I don't believe you.
You wouldn't like it at all? I don't think you would
It's
love
not
it.
okay,
Like
but
it's very it's not completely your show, but you'd appreciate aspects of it.
is this not like the DC equivalent of Spidey and his Amazing Friends?
Oh hell no.
No,
Fuck that
Mm-mm.
no,
show.
no,
That's why
no,
we
Fuck
were
that
absolutely
show.
not.
surprised.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
No, it was honestly a through line story too. They had elements that carried over into each episode.
Hmm. Okay.
Is it just me or is Jackson Wells man bad in that show?
That, you know what?
Oh, that's
I see
true.
it. I get it. I get it. But yeah, the last one on here, Peacemaker season two, that was our other big project of the year. The whole debate was like, how is it going to transition from DCEU to DCU? We had a pretty solid run until the finale, which a lot of people was a big roadblock.
Really good until it
That's
wasn't.
that's also we've been a few months removed from that whole controversy. So how is that sitting with you guys at this
I still
point?
think the ending's weak.
Yeah. But
Mm.
overall, like package.
Pretty. I had fun.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
looking back, it was for me, it was very meh. The ending was weak, like Jack said. If we're not continuing this in another Peacemaker season, I don't know how I feel about that being the show's series finale, essentially.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know how I would feel. It would be a terrible series finale. I'm gonna be honest, but overall, the show was all right. Season one definitely handled some aspects a lot better. Action,
Hmm.
some character moments, like I guess character juggling handled it so much better. Um, and so yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I might put Bat Fam as the number one for this one.
Yeah.
And that's not me trying to rage bait Jackson or anything. Like I'm being kind of serious. Like Bat Fam was such a surprise and it was so heartwarming too,
Right. Yeah.
honestly.
Sure.
Mhm.
Louise, how's it sitting with
Uh,
you?
I don't know, man. Peacemaker season two was an incredible piece of TV. I mean, I watched most of it with Jackson and our like friend group at their apartment. And it was always so nice to watch that in a group because the reactions were always crazy.
Hmm.
But to be completely honest, all I remember from the finale is like the three live concerts they had and
Yeah.
the ending.
Right.
Like and it was so weird. Such a weird finale. And that chess reveal still makes no sense to or checkmate, what was it called? Checkmate?
Mate, yeah.
Yeah, checkmate, whatever the fuck that was. Um, I don't know. I really think they dropped the ball on that finale. It's not the worst finale I've ever seen. I've seen much worse. Um, Mostly just because I love the rest of the show. So like, you still have characters
Yeah.
you love in there. But I don't know. I would probably still put Peacemaker above, but it's not as far off as it I would think it would be.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think it's set well enough for me. I think the overall good outweighs the
yeah,
negatives I have with it. It does feel
Yeah.
like very much like an MCU show, which is not
Not
a great
excessively
sign.
good.
Not a great sign. But it's one of those things where it's like it was building up really nice. They even had a couple episodes in the middle that were really interesting, and then it just kind of like plateaus a little bit, falls a little bit, like a really sad roller coaster with a lot of build up and
Yeah.
no proper reward. But I mean, am I still excited about things that they set up? Yeah. Like I don't know. The whole salvation thing is exciting to me. I think a lot of the character dynamics still work really well. And those final two episodes before the finale were genuinely like
Yeah.
really good. I told you guys if it ended at episode seven to be a great season for me. I would have no complaints. But it just had to go on for another episode and kind of I would vote Peacemaker. So I think we're gonna give it to Peacemaker on this one. But Jalen, I get your Batman vote. I really
I
do.
could
Yeah.
get that fam and just fuck this up, but
Yeah, you could, man. I don't even know what
But
we
the
do
thing
in
is
a
that
tie.
that wouldn't be a bad pick, Jack. I
Yeah,
know you haven't seen it, but that honestly would not be a bad pick. Like Batman was so endearing. It was so
yeah,
good.
yeah. It would not be at all. Um, 2025 Best Actor in a DC project this year. I
mm,
got five for you.
mm,
okay.
They're gonna be
mm.
pretty standard picks. I didn't pick any of the animated performances. I didn't think anything really blew me away. Um, I obviously have David Corenswet in Superman as Clark Kent in Superman. I have Nicholas Hoult in Superman as Lex Luthor. I have John Cena in Peacemaker, obviously as Peacemaker. I have Edie Gathegi in Superman as Mr. Terrific. And then I threw I threw my favorite Jackson, do you know what it is?
Yes.
Why don't you tell me who our fifth
This
nominee
gonna
is?
be is this gonna be Baby Joey?
No, it's even better.
What goes better than Baby Joey?
Oh,
Crypto.
the Meadows, Tim Meadows, Tim
Yes,
Oh,
Meadows,
sir.
yes.
Tim
Oh.
Meadows.
Yeah, because wow, like best character actor of the year.
Yes.
So great. Um, I'll just go one at a time. You just kind of tell me who you're voting for and why. So, Luis.
Ooh. I mean, that's hard because I think a lot of them exceed in such different ways.
Hmm.
I'm kind of part of me kind of wants to lean toward Mr. Terrific, Eddie T, but like Cornswell and Holt. Funny enough, it's between those three for me. As much as I do love the two guys from Peacemaker, I feel like Holt, Cornsweat, and Gattigi in their own ways embodied their characters in ways that I haven't seen. I mean, greatest like Luthor we've had. As much as I do like the previous ones for what they are. God damn,
Yep, I know.
that's hard. I'll give it to Holt for now. I'm
Mm,
I'm stuck between him and Cornsweat, honestly. Those two I'm stuck with. But I'll give it to
mm.
Holt.
Jalen.
Mr. 1A, 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 dude. I was addicted to that for the longest time after watching that movie. Like I could have sworn I've watched that monologue on TikTok. I have like saved edits of just that monologue and of
Mm.
Nicholas Holt's, Lex Luthor. I have like at least 20 of those with like different songs. I have one with Fiend for some reason as as the edit
Oh
song,
god.
Yeah,
so hey
yeah.
man, I'm gonna give it to Holt, honestly. Like he has so much like gravity as Lex Luthor. And honestly, in my opinion, aside from the Lex Luthor on Superman and Lois, which I know we will see at some point for the pod. If we're
Hmm.
just talking about other versions of like film versions of Lex Luthor, I think that Nicholas Holt is the best version.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, because Jesse Eisenberg too. Still keeping it at film, keeping it at film. I definitely think that Nicholas Holt Lex Luthor is the best Lex
Yeah.
Luthor.
Fucking with me right now? Are you fucking with
Definitely
me? Are you
not.
fucking with me?
Definitely
Are
not.
you trying to fuck with me?
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not that loser
Gucci is
from
life or
Batman versus
death. Gucci
Superman.
is not a joke.
Definitely
Okay.
not.
What I say about race baiting, it ain't 2026 yet. Ugh.
Yeah. How about you, Jack?
Huh?
How about you?
But yeah, I'm going Holt. I'm going Holt.
I would also probably go Holt. It was either him or Cornsweat, and I like just guts go. My heart's in Holt. My heart's with Holt right now. So there we go.
There you go. Let's fuck it. Let's do a Nicholas Holt. Sweet, man.
Well, what are you
Um,
picking?
I'm gonna do the same way. I'm gonna do the same
Oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah, I loved it, man. Like I don't know if David Cornswett's the best Superman yet, but I know that Nicholas Holt's the best Lex Luthor, and that's there truly like hasn't been um a rage baiter, a hater on the level of that I've seen in a while.
I love it.
Truly just like reverse flash levels of
Yeah.
awesome. And I think he just commits all to it. So much so that I mean they're making the sequel around him.
Yeah.
That's how good the performance
Hmm.
was. So, I mean, if that's not performance of the year, honestly, like
Yeah.
one of the best performance supporting roles that I've seen all year.
He's great.
Definitely up there. So, Nico Holt. Let's do best actress of the year. I
Do
got
we even
five
know
here.
him out?
That one's easy.
It's very easy.
I got five here. I got Rachel Brosnahan in Superman as Lois Lane.
Not her.
I have Danielle Brooks in Peacemaker as Leota Adebayo. I have Jennifer Allen as Amelia Harcourt in Peacemaker. And then I have the two Harley Quinn ladies, Kaylee Cuoco and Lake Bell, as Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. I
Well,
kind
this
of struggled for actresses.
sounds easy.
No, not who I picked. I
Oh,
mean like
picking. Oh,
nominees.
yeah.
I think Um, honestly, Superman didn't have because they undercut Hawk Girl's character.
Yeah,
I kind of struggled to find five nominees, and I think the Harley Quinn ladies are solid picks.
they're
But
great. Yeah.
yeah, those other three, Rachel, Danielle, and Jennifer, the ones that stood out to me this year. So I guess we can go same order. Luis, what do you think?
Well, Rachel
Yeah,
Brosnahan is immediately my pick. I She is the first person to truly embody
Jalen.
Lois since Margot Kidder.
So wait, Jalen's not gonna say what I think he's gonna say.
hmm
Uh,
What the fuck is? Okay, I'm just gonna keep talking.
I knew what he was gonna say
Um,
the moment he listed off the nominees.
but no, I love Rachel Brosnahan so much, and she is my favorite Lois Lane.
yeah,
And I do love the one from Superman Lois though. I love Superman Lois. I love Margot Kidder. Love and I don't think anybody's ever gonna reach Margot Kidder. I mean, come on. But still, like she is my favorite, my personal favorite. It is Rachel Brosnahan. She did an incredible job. That interview scene is still legendary, man.
oh, fantastic monologue. Yeah, great stuff.
What the fuck's Jalen gonna say?
You know what he's gonna say. Jalen,
I
just
don't know actually.
spit it out, buddy.
No, like legitimately when Jackson was like, "This is an easy pick," I thought we all were going Jennifer Holland.
I fucking knew he was gonna.
That's
No,
no. I'm being so serious. I
I
thought that's what
knew
we
it.
all were
I knew
going.
it.
Because like that's not a bad pick.
It's not a
Like
bad
yo,
pick, not at
it's not a
all.
bad pick. She
the
did great.
He was gonna be the
the
one person that broke off on this one.
no, bro. I genuinely thought we were all on one accord, and then as soon as Luis was like Rachel Brosnahan, that's when I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be the odd one out." But like that scene in the interrogation room where she's like, "I'm a nightmare." Like,
Yeah,
yo, she brought it. She had like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. She was like the standout character in Peacemaker season two. Like she
I would agree with that.
every single scene that she had, she stole. And it was even like some moments where it's like before Peacemaker season two came out, people were like, "Oh, she's really only getting roles because she's James like nepotism. She's James Gunn's wife."
yeah,
And most of her roles in the most recent years have been on James Gunn projects. She
yeah.
hasn't really done anything outside of James Gunn projects, at least anything worthwhile. But in this, I think she truly held her own, and like I said, made the show her own. Like she stole scenes from Cena, she stole scenes from, you
Absolutely.
know, anybody like Economos, anybody she was going up against, she always won up them in performance, in eye movement, in body movement, in just gravity. So, and granted, Brosnahan is good. Brosnahan is a goated pick, but um I think I I to go up against Holland
Right.
I would want a little bit more. Just because, especially in that third act, her and the rest of the Daily Planet are just kind of hovering over the planet. They're not reporting, they're not doing anything. They're just kind of
Yeah.
sitting there reacting.
Right.
And then, you have those cool moments like the interview with Clark and the moment where she meets his parents and all that other stuff. But comparing it to Jennifer Holland, who is going through so much anger, so much depression, but so much love underneath it all and loneliness, it's so good. It's so good. So
I know.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going, I'm going, I'm going Holland.
I don't think that's a bad pick at all.
It's
I know,
not.
Jackson, you said it
It's
was
not a
easy.
bad pick.
No,
I
no, no, no. It's just that. Yeah,
You can go either way, man. I really think you can.
I get where Jalen's coming from. Like, I wanted to just be an asshole about it because I knew he was gonna
Yeah.
call that a successful wage vote. Anyways,
You gonna go Rachel yourself then, Jack?
yes.
Yeah, okay. Um, yeah, I'm similar. I think Rachel brings a lot. I think Jennifer brings a lot. I honestly, Daniel Brooks towards the end was really
She just got sidelined for so much of it,
she
though.
Yeah.
did. But if she was in present the whole season, she really would have sucked me in because that last episode she did.
She
She
did
was the
good.
highlight of that last episode.
I would agree.
Um, yeah, this is tough, man. I'm kind of with you to a certain extent, Jalen. I like Jennifer Allen a lot in it. And she also did the double
Mhm.
duty performances that we've seen
That she did.
all across this year, which is really cool.
She pulled that off really, really well.
Yeah, but then there's Rachel and
Oh,
the interview
yeah.
scene.
That's what I'm saying. She
And
brings that like that she channels Lois in a way that as Louise said, I don't really think anybody has since Margot Kidder.
I think Jennifer Holland's serviced really well with the script in that show, and Rachel isn't serviced really well in terms of like how they really what they
Yeah.
do with her character in the movie. But I think the fact that she breaks through as much as she does really speaks more to the performance. And so I'm
Mm,
gonna lean that way.
okay. All right.
I go give it to Rachel. But damn, I almost lean. We almost had a split win there, which would be very fun. Um, this one is for Jackson Wells. 2025 best score of the year. Some interesting
I'll follow Jack on this choice. So I
we could save you for last, or you could go first, but I'll give you the nominees first. We have Superman by David Fleming and John Murphy. Very controversial score,
It
but a
is.
score nonetheless. Peacemaker, Kevin Kiner and Clint Mansell
Yeah.
for season two. Harley Quinn, who is Jefferson Friedman, who's been doing it for the past couple of seasons. Really solid music actually for the themes of that show.
I like it.
Uh, Bat Fam by Patrick Stump, who did a great opening theme. I actually really liked it. That the opening credit song of that show, I thought it was really well done. And Aztec Batman Clash of Empires, who I forget who wrote that score. I didn't write it down properly, but Jalen, I remember talking to you about it, how they incorporated the Batman '89 theme into that score. I thought was really interesting.
yes.
So
Yeah.
not honestly, there's not a pick that really stands out among for me, but I'll hand it off. Let's start with you, Jackson. What are you leaning
I
here?
feel like just by proxy of the options, you kind of have to go Superman.
Yeah. Okay.
Only like Peacemaker's so like score light. It's so needle drop heavy.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, out of all of these, Superman is just the one with the most upfront score.
Right.
Kind of by default, I think you got to give it to that.
Are you a fan of that score overall?
I have mixed feelings upon it. I like
Yeah.
the David Fleming stuff a lot more than the John Murphy stuff.
Yeah.
Personally, I think John Murphy's really talented. Like obviously his theme for 28 Days Later is fucking iconic. A lot of his work with Danny Boyle is really good.
Yeah.
I just on this particular like I like his score for the Suicide Squad, but on this I thought Fleming's work on this just added like his work is great, I thought. And I like the yeah.
Jalen, where are you at?
I'm going Superman. Even if, even if Jackson didn't go first, I would definitely still go Superman just because out of all the options you gave, Superman is by far and away the one that stands out just
Right.
on its own,
Hmm.
it definitely encapsulates that feeling of hope and inspiration and just goodness and kindness that the world needs. So yeah, I'm going Superman.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
To be completely honest, I don't remember the scores for any other one other than
Right.
Bat Fam. I remember the intro,
Right.
but I yeah, I remember no other score because I'm like Jackson said, Peacemaker's so needle drop heavy. That's all I remember is the needle drops.
That's true. But I do like Kevin
But
Kiner's work on that.
I just don't remember it.
From
Yeah.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
Peacemaker.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kevin Kiner did good, and the Clint Mansell they did good work. But again, it's just so light on score the entire season.
It's
that's what I
overshadowed.
mean.
Yeah.
It's probably really I would probably agree if I listened to it again. I would still love it. But yeah, Superman.
Yeah. I'll go 4 for 4 there. Um it does definitely has the problem that all John Williams franchises have where it's like he just can't
Yeah.
escape it. And this one's pretty egregious to the fact that it's like in every track that
Yeah, I think
that theme is.
next year will be an interesting conversation in the music department.
I think so because we have 2 movies coming out and
And
even a Lantern show. So we have 3 options for very interesting
yeah,
pieces of music. But yeah, I am a big fan of Superman score. I've listened to a few of them. And I'm just like, it's still,
yeah.
it's the John Williams score, man. But like, fuck it, that's awesome. Yeah. All right, Superman. Let's go. Best TV episode of the year. Now you might think this might not be interesting, but Here's where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
We have Peacemaker season 2, episode 6, Ignorance is Chris. This is where it's revealed that it's a Nazi world.
Yep.
We have
Mhm.
Peacemaker season 2, episode 7, like a Keef in the Night, which was the whole aftermath of that, leading up to the finale. We have Creature Commandos season 1, episode 6, Prieto Skeletal, because the last two episodes of Creature Commandos
Yep.
came out this year, so we're gonna use those. That was the Dr. Phosphorus origin.
Okay, that was a good one.
And then we had the
Mm.
Creature Commandos season 1, episode 7, A Very Funny Monster, which was the Nina origin and her death and the whole finale of that show. And then for the fifth one, there's other options I could have put, but I put the Bat Fam finale, season 1, episode 10, April Fools, part 2, just because I thought that really brought the show together. And I felt bored putting another Peacemaker episode on there. Um,
Mm.
Luis, I'll kick it off to you then. Where are you at here?
Well, I'm kind of stuck. So I do love the finale Bat Fam. I wouldn't give it that. I think there were episodes I preferred or April Fool's Part 2.
Yeah,
Um, and then I'm gonna be completely honest, I still have only seen the first episode of Creature Commandos.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Or actually maybe I've watched the second. I don't remember. I gave up on that show. I'll finish it
Really?
someday.
Okay.
It was just not my style.
Hmm.
But Peacemaker, you said six, which two episodes?
6 or 7.
God fucking damn it. I was hoping I misremembered that. Um, I would say episode 6
All gonna
would
die.
probably be my
Okay.
pick. Yeah, that would be
Interesting.
my pick. I love that reveal at the end. Like some of us have started guessing, like, could that be it? Could that be it?
Right.
And yet there are so many shows where once you start guessing the reveal, it doesn't hit. They did
Hmm.
it in such a great way that it still blew everybody's minds, no matter if you had already theorized that's what was happening.
That is
Um,
the great vigilante scene too, where he's
Yep.
playing off himself. That I love
yes,
that.
that's incredible. I forgot
Hmm.
that was that episode. Um, is Lex in that or seven? Seven, right?
Who's in that one?
He's in 6, yeah.
He's in six. Damn. Then yeah, no, six is my pick. Episode six,
Okay.
Peacemaker.
Jalen.
I'm going Peacemaker episode 7.
Hmm.
Um that episode, it was like high octane from beginning to end, and the final moment where both Adrians are just, going crazy on the Nazi cops.
Yeah.
Um really, really, really cool. Like I said, I also like the Bat Fam finale too. Creature Commandos was good as well. But I think as far as like standout moments, it definitely had to go to uh you know episode 6 or 7
Yeah, right.
from Peacemaker. But I'm just gonna go for the sake of this, I'm just gonna go 7.
Jackson.
Circle back to me.
Really? Okay. Um, I think all these episodes are really strong. I like all of them. I I thought, Luis, I'm surprised you did not like Creature Commandos because I thought all the way through I enjoyed that show. And we talked, that was our very first episode actually,
Yep.
covering that one. I thought the finale of that didn't impact me as much as I wanted. But I remember the flashbacks of those last two episodes being really, really good.
Mm. Wait, Josh, you said the finale of that didn't really entice you either, and now the Peacemaker finale has also
Yeah, that's why I'm
done a
nervous about
lot. So
your
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, that's not that's not a good track record.
No, it's not. But the Creature Commandos finale didn't really upset me. It just didn't blow me away. But yeah, it's like you guys, it's between 6 and 7 for Peacemaker. I'm gonna go 7, like you, Jalen. I think yeah, it has that momentum all the way through. It has John Cena's best work I've ever seen. That scene where he watches his brother die or like almost die.
Yeah,
I l-
yeah,
there was a whole moment in that where like um he sees everyone like attacking Keith in that, and he has that realization of like, what are we doing with ourselves? Like, who are we? That I
yeah.
think a better finale would have really played off that scene well. I was like captivated by that whole moment and his realization of like the Peacemaker team just being morally not there, even though they want to be heroes, they're just not fully present. I think that episode would have been a fucking awesome finale. I still think so. You even
I
end it
agree.
right there. And so I'm just that's the one, man. That's the one that like really pulls that season together for me. But remembering episode 6 now talking about it, Luis, that episode was also excellent. I mean,
Oh, both great.
I mean, you have an episode where Lex Luthor talks about twinks and butt fucking.
Forgot
But
about
then in
that.
episode 7, you have Vigilante saying like that little green thing.
Oh, fuck. That guy, that little fucking guy.
Yeah. So, I mean,
A tip
Oh yeah,
I can't trash talk Peacemaker season 2. That's what I'm saying when those two episodes exist, because those were great episodes.
both were great.
But
I
Jackson,
will I will probably go 7 as well. I think I remember at the time
hmm
saying that that was my favorite of the show so far. Uh so I'll stick to my guns on that.
yeah, I I think that's good. But man, like worst episode of the year, maybe episode 8, bro. I'm trying to think of an episode that
Yeah.
like genuinely
Yeah.
made me mad, bro. Damn. Yeah, great work on that one. I forget who directed that episode, but was that James
Ooh, Gun,
Gunn?
Gun did 7 and 8, yeah, and
Yeah,
6. Yeah, he did all three, all final three.
he did
No,
he did.
he missed one of those, I thought.
Did he
I
only do 6 and 8?
I think so.
Yeah, 7 was one of the other directors. I forget who though.
I'll look it up. Curious now.
Um, but yeah, while Luis looks that up, we're gonna move on to best exploring DC episode. We're gonna go a little meta here and kind of
Okay.
vote which
Okay.
episode of ours was the
Okay.
strongest. I have
Okay.
5 here that I think represented the year the best. You
Yeah.
guys can
Before you
kind of.
say it,
Hmm.
Alethea Jones is the
Yes,
person who did
she did
the
great.
episode. Mm.
Shout out Alethea Jones, man. All right, 5 episodes representing our year. Nominee one, episode 1, Creature Commandos, and we talked about the whole future of DC. That was our kickoff episode, and I remember just it going really well, and I'm liking these guys, and the vibe was good, and I thought it was a really strong opener. We have
Yeah, I love being
episode.
there.
Love being there, Luis. He was definitely a concept of the show,
Oh, that was a concept, yes.
the concept formulating. I have episode 6, Pitch Night. I feel like this episode's been referenced a ton of times. And it's definitely inspired other episodes that we've done.
Yeah.
It was our first
Pitch
like
Night is
special
good.
episode. Episode 30, Batman Hush. I feel like it's our most notorious
I think I deserve an award
review so
for that
far.
episode.
Yeah,
Oh, oh,
special Jackson
oh.
Wells shout out on that one.
Wait, no, but there also there could be another one up here.
Yeah,
Keep going,
I'll
keep
keep
going, keep
going.
going, keep
I,
going.
I I have episode 34, Trivia Night 2. Trivia Night
Yes.
1 was also very iconic, but Trivia Night 2 had all 4 of us, and I think there was a lot of hilarious moments in that episode. And a shout out Luis for that,
Uh,
for the work on that. And then episode 42, Holiday Special, which was our most recent episode. But I think we covered some really great stuff. And then we did a great holiday special pitch night, and then we did a lot of important talk about Netflix and theaters and Warner Brothers, and I was really proud of that one as well. So let's kick it off. Luis, where you at?
Come back to me, actually.
Really? Okay. Jalen?
Man. Oh man.
Jalen's gonna be gauging this purely on which one had me crash out the most.
That's
Yeah.
most of them.
Oh man.
Not the first
No,
one.
dude. That Hush crash out was legendary. Oh, that Hush crash out was legendary. But at the same time, he had people texting him who have never watched the pod a day in their lives,
Yeah.
but randomly decided to watch trivia night 2, asking this man what happened because Jackson just could not get anything for the life of him, and
I'm
that was
so
a
proud of
crash
that.
out. Oh, come back to me, come back to me, come back to me, come back to me.
Sorry,
I
You
gotta think about
guys,
it.
guys.
before
This is the
Jackson
toughest
goes,
one.
I remember I wasn't in the Peacemaker season 2 episode, so I still wasn't a member. And I remember just randomly right at the end, Jackson thinks he's not gonna get asked about trivia night, and then Abby's the one that brings it up. I will. That never makes me. I never stop laughing at that.
Hmm. Does anyone have a vote for me, Jackson?
I want to kill myself. Um,
That is said in Batman Hush. Yes.
that's probably a line. I probably said that multiple times.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
Oh
just to be a
man.
spiteful asshole, I'm gonna go pitch night one.
Okay.
Be a spiteful asshole to you.
With the Kite Man pitch.
With the Kite Man pitch, that was fire.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
If you guys are still undecided, I can go.
Yeah. Go, Josh.
I love Trivia Night too. I think that's awesome. I love the holiday special. I was really proud of that one. And then obviously our first episode is great. Batman Hush, outside of the Jackson crash out, doesn't really, I don't remember a lot. I'm also gonna go Pitch Night, man. I think about that episode a lot. I think that's like,
Pitch night one.
yeah, Pitch Night one. I thought
Okay.
we had some fantastic ideas. I had a lot of fun doing it, and it inspired us to do more themed episodes.
Oh,
And so I really think it kicked off a lot for me this year. So I'm gonna go that one.
see,
Jackson
it
wins at the end. Jackson wins at
it's
the end. Fuck you.
Jalen. Let's go for the same one so we can
Oh,
tie this shit.
please. Honestly,
Okay,
I think we're
I'm
about to go for the
kidding.
same one anyways. I think
You go. I'm still thinking.
I'm gonna cause oh man. What was the Hush quote that Jackson had?
I could have
I could
gooned.
have
That would have been
yeah,
more
he could have
productive than
gooned.
watching this movie.
I did I say it like that?
Yes.
Oh, really? I figured
I
I
will
would have more
say,
explicit.
Jalen is the one that egged you on. You stopped at play with myself, and then Jalen said you could have gooned, and then you kept going.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I've had to
But
rewatch that clip so much for the out of context episode.
man, out of but then trivia night too was just so fun. I mean, but outside of Jackson Wells' legendary crash out, his most legendary up to date
Yeah.
until we get to Green Lantern 2011. Um
I would say Green Lantern, but where my power.
yeah. Yeah, you're onto something there.
Oh,
Uh um, yo, this is actually hard,
I
bro.
know.
What? Okay, Pitch Night One was really cool. Pitch Night One was really cool, and I'm honestly not solely going off of Jackson Crash. As much as I love my guy, I am not going off of Jackson Wells Crash Outs. I'm just because I really can't remember too much from the Hush because that movie was so not memorable. But Trivia Night Two though
Good one.
was a really good one, and Luis
do
did
you
a
want me
really
to
good
go?
job on
Will
that.
you take a sec?
I gotta get some votes, guys.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I will say. So I have two ways of looking at this because before I joined you guys, I did listen to the pod. That's why I was able to do trivia night. And it's hard. I will say, as a listener, Pitch Night is one of my favorite episodes. I remember I used to listen in the car as I was
Hmm.
driving to class. I would listen to the pod. That one's amazing. I do really love that one. Um, Personally, I do have to go to trivia night too, just because I love hosting those trivia nights. I
Absolutely.
loved it so much. Loved making those trivias. The movie reviews that we did for the Final Jeopardy last time, I found it hilarious.
Yeah.
Um, a shout out to Jackson for getting Joker in the first trivia night Final Jeopardy. Um, that's still one of
Yeah.
my favorite moments. But uh, I'm just gonna go with my personal pick, and it is trivia night too. That one's just very special for me. It was also the final episode I did before officially joining
There you go.
was trivia night too. And I also love putting on that Superman costume.
It was great. It was a
Oh
fantastic
yeah.
episode.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too, bro. So I was on the phone with Luis yesterday, but it wasn't yesterday that we talked about this, but it was sometime earlier. I forgot
Yeah.
when, but I
Right.
had told him that I was lagging really
I remember.
bad
Hmm.
during like the beginning of that episode until I
Right.
switched to my phone. I think midway through. And there was a moment where he dove on the bed that I just completely
They didn't
He
absolutely
didn't
see.
see it.
missed. I didn't see it. I genuinely didn't see it. And as soon as I saw that in his Thanksgiving clip
The out of
episode,
context episode,
the
yeah.
the context, I laughed to tears because you just see Luis randomly dive on the bed and then he just stays down there for a few seconds and he just doesn't get up. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, so yeah, out of and plus how much fun we had on trivia night too. The fact that
Yeah.
it pulled in a few people who haven't watched the pod before and who came, to see Jackson's all-time awful, god awful performance. In that,
Right.
You do know he's making the next trivia, right? Don't fuck with him too much.
Oh, I gotta start figuring that out soon.
The
Trivia
next
night
one's
three.
Jackson's Revenge.
Yeah,
yeah.
Trivia Night 3 Jackson's Revenge. Who's ready? Leave a Yo, if you're excited for that, make sure to send Jalen a personalized message on Instagram.
So yeah, with on that note, I'm going trivia night too.
All right, let's get a split win here. Pitch night and trivia night too. Great. Great picks, guys. And again, we had a great year, and I'm
Man,
really
we really
excited for some
spent
of
the
the
most time jerking ourselves off. That's
I know
crazy.
that was the most we've probably spent on a fucking category so far.
Yeah, that was a real jerk off sesh, guys.
You know, it's a celebration, Jackson, of the end
Let
of
me write
exploring
that down for the
DC
next
for the
trivia.
year. So,
Good,
um,
nothing like a good old circle jerk to cap it off.
interesting one here.
Oh, we're not done.
No, no, we got a couple more
This
categories.
Oh, my bad.
This one should be quick. Announcement of the year. I got four ones here. Things that were announced this year that were interesting stories. I have Lego Batman 4. We got
mm,
both the initial announcement
mm,
trailer
mm,
and the release date trailer recently, which we'll talk about.
Sure.
mm.
Coming out next year, big project. Brainiac confirmed for Man of Tomorrow, as well as Man of Tomorrow even being announced. I mean, a big plot point, or not plot point, but big conversation on the Exploring DC Superman
Sure.
series was where Brainiac was going to come up, and now we know that he's going to be in a Man of Tomorrow sequel.
Mhm.
I put the Batman Nightfall horror movie announcement because that genuinely inspired rage in me that I think that passion is noteworthy to be announcement of the year. And the final one I have is Anna Nagara having such a good Supergirl script that she's both being looked at for Wonder Woman and allegedly Teen Titans. Those announcements.
Yep.
And we can throw in Wonder Woman being fast tracked and stuff like that. But that whole segment. So yeah, we can go through this one real quick. Luis, where you at?
Lego Batman 4.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a personal thing. Like, it's that video game series. I mean, we talked about it when we did Lego Batman's video game, and we'll probably do the others before Batman 4 comes out. Like that game series is way too special for me. So to finally have another one that looks so good, so different too.
Yeah.
Literally an Arkham game in Lego. I'm very excited for it,
I'm
and the more I hear about it, the more sold I am on it.
Jalen.
Yeah, Lego Batman 4. I for a second I was gonna go the Anna Noguera
Yeah.
one, just because, like I said, I'm very excited to hear about Wonder Woman and Teen Titans. However, when you truly think about that announcement, that's probably a really exciting one internally, but we haven't seen Supergirl yet.
We haven't seen the results, right?
We've only heard snippets of like certain lines of the dialogue in the trailer. However, I will
A
say,
lot of the
like,
dialogue was from the comics too.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. A lot of the dialogue is from the comics, so it's like, you know, I don't necessarily I don't have a gauge of her writing style, especially because she's never done anything, or at least not anything that I've seen,
Yeah.
professionally. These are like her first jobs, and they're really, really, really huge jobs. Um, so that's cool, but at the same time, when you think about like childhood nostalgia, how much these games mean to me, how much these games have gotten me into DC Comics as a whole, like, I mean, I stated it on Lego Batman 1, but Lego Batman 3 I remember, being in the mall and seeing that at E3 or something like that, they announced the roster for Lego Batman 3. And I
Yeah.
remember seeing Blue Beetle and,
Right.
Red Tornado and Atrocitus and all these Lantern characters. And I was like,
You're
I remember
geeked.
jumping up and down because it was 2014 or it was 2013 at the time, and I was only 10 years old. So I was like jumping up and down in the mall, geeked like a crazy person. And yeah, so I would easily go Lego Batman 4.
Yeah. Jackson.
Oh, I might honestly go Lego Batman 4 too.
Yeah, are you excited for that game coming out?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean I'm not like it wasn't as big of a part of my childhood as like, fucking
Right.
yeah, like
Mario
Lego's
Galaxy.
yeah, but like I like those games quite a bit. So yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do Lego Batman sweep here. I was walking in the streets of Ann Arbor when that announcement, that trailer dropped, and I literally stopped in the middle of the street to watch the trailer just because I was like, I can't like go to my destination. I had to like, I told my friend, I'm like, I need 2 minutes. I need to, and I watched it in the shitty vertical one that they always put all the trailers in, which I hate that they do that. But I watched it in that because I was that like stoked, and seeing it come back at the Game Awards, which we'll talk about again, that also got me stoked. I'm so like ready for this. Yeah, Lego Batman 4 announcement of the year. I hope we get more game announcements next year. I really do, because we don't have anything else on the slate. We also have the most anticipated project of the year, which I know we just glazed up like a Batman, but this might be interesting. Our
Yeah.
nominees here: Supergirl coming out next summer, Lanterns season one coming out next summer, Lego Batman Legacy of Dark Knight coming out in May, and Clayface coming out on 9/11.
I forgot that
Luis,
it came out on 9/11. That's unfortunate.
Luis, after you're done laughing about one of our great national tragedies, what,
That's not. Don't you
what,
don't you put that on me.
where would you go with this one?
I mean, if anything, Clayface will help us truly never forget about that date. But
Yeah,
This-
isn't Cape Crusader season 2 also coming out next year?
not confirmed, and I don't think
Oh
it's
yeah. I wouldn't
hype
pick it
enough to be a
anyways.
nominee. But yeah, we'll talk about everything next year. But these are obviously the four most
Yeah.
anticipated projects.
Ooh. Um, Lanterns.
Mhm.
I I love the idea for lanterns. I am a Green Lantern fan, not as big as Jalen, but I do love Green Lantern. I will say I'm a Hal Jordan fan more than I am a John Stewart fan, but John Stewart's just an incredible character. So, and perfectly cast with Aaron Pierre. So I'm extremely excited to see his journey. I do wish they were the same age, but I do kind of like the mentor aspect, the true detective aspect to it. It's really cool.
Right.
That show I'm really I do have my worries about it, about how's the CGI gonna look, how the suit's gonna look, how much are they actually gonna use their powers. I don't care about them going to space really. I'm happy if it's an Earthbound show because he's training him. But like how much are they actually gonna use their powers in their suits? That I do want to know.
Yeah,
Um, but still, it was Supergirl though for the longest time.
and it
But
shifted.
we'll talk about that teaser later in the episode.
Yeah, Jalen.
It's lanterns, like without a doubt. Like
Yeah,
there
I mean
was there
we
was
know for you.
yeah. I mean, even like from that little snippet that we saw that for the HBO Max release thing, that was granted, some parts do worry me. But I love how they ended it with Hal Jordan doing the most Hal Jordan thing ever and like putting the ring on the dashboard and then diving out of the car while the car just tumbles or flies off the edge of the. I don't know if you guys, Josh, you and Jack have seen that little snippet, of
Yeah,
course,
we'll
right?
talk we'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But to not leave on it too long, obviously I'm a huge, huge, huge Green Lantern fan.
Yeah.
Like I said, some parts do worry me. Because while Luis, I know he said that he doesn't really mind it being an Earthbound story because of the training. Part of me, it would be so cool to see him train John on like spacebound missions. I mean, there's this one uh Lantern story where Sinestro basically takes Hal, he's training Hal,
Yeah.
and they basically go to this space bar to interrogate Kenjaro, who is like a space warlord, kind of like a space pirate, basically, who is also a warlord at the same time. And basically, it is the most intense interrogation scene, and Hal is kind of looking, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know this is what we do." And then,
Yeah.
obviously, Sinestro has deeper methods, but it ultimately turns into a dogfight in space of Kenjaro's space pirates coming to take down Sinestro and Hal, and it's basically Sinestro and Hal trying to escape. It's such a cool moment in Lantern history. But it's like little moments like that that we're kind of missing, especially because Sinestro is supposed to be in the show apparently. Um, but aside from that, it's Green Lantern stuff. It's Green Lantern lores. It's Aaron Pierre, Mufasa himself as John Stewart, and Kyle Chandler himself as Hal Jordan. So I'm excited. I'm def excited.
Jackson.
Clayface.
Really?
Clayface.
Wow.
Elaborate on that one.
Is it
Good
wait
pick.
wait before he does? Is it because it comes out on a national a
Um,
national a
uh,
national
Remembrance Day?
day?
no.
Yeah.
Jackson does love that day.
Continuation though. Um, and no, I just think that that's something that hasn't really been attempted like this by in a
Oh,
post
true.
era. And so that's really pushing the genre to a different like obviously Joker exists, but like this
Yeah.
is a little bit different. Clayface is not an A-list character and it's also a body horror movie, which is
Yeah.
off a lot of people who would normally go to one of these. Um yeah, I don't know. That concept's just really exciting to me. Um
It's the most letterbox friendly superhero project probably next year, where it's very interesting.
yeah, but
And
I
It also
genuinely
looks awesome.
my answer would have been different a week ago, but we'll talk
we'll
about that.
talk about that. Okay. I'm gonna go. What'd you go? You two went Lanterns. I'm gonna go
Mhm.
Lego Batman, man.
There you go.
Because I mean, really think about
Oh yeah.
if I have two rooms, that's how I normally think of anticipation. If I have two rooms in front of me, one has each, which one am I walking into? If I have a room that has a copy of Lego Batman in it set up, ready to go on my PS5, and I have a room that has like the first couple episodes of Lanterns queued up, I'm going to play fucking my childhood
Sure.
beloved game. It's
Fair
not
point.
even just nostalgia, it just looks like a fantastic like
It looks really cool.
collection of all the movies
Yeah.
and all the stuff. I mean, even some of the we'll talk about it. Yeah, that's the one I'm going for, man. I'm so excited. I think it's gonna be one of the games of the year, even if it doesn't get nominated.
I
It's
will
a
Yeah.
say
day one buy for me.
I wish it leaned into Snyder stuff a bit more.
Yes, but I'm even the fact that we know that there's gonna be a BVS Batmobile and
Oh,
Batsuit and all
really?
that. Yeah, because they have the Lego set coming out,
Oh,
and you
cool.
have a code that locks the gold version in it,
That's like
and
the best Batmobile too.
it is.
Yes.
CVS one. It's
They have
sick.
so many Batmobiles in that game,
I
and there's
do
a
know. Sorry.
no, no,
Sorry.
no. Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say two things. First of all, I do agree with Jackson though. Like I do wish they would lean into a bit more. They did say the reason they're not doing it is they don't want to introduce characters as fantastical as Superman. They
Yeah,
really want it to be at fully grounded on Batman.
right.
You could still add that warehouse scene as a level though.
That would be
Yeah.
I
cool.
mean that would be sick. Like you're
That would be
combining everything.
cool.
You don't have to include the Superman part.
It's a whole mishmash.
Um, exactly. Which I love that the fact that it's comics, games, shows, movies,
Yeah,
they're not holding back on anything. But also the other thing is like I look at like the nominees and obviously there's three that got voted on. Damn, next year looks really good. And obviously we'll talk about that more when we do that episode next year. But like all three options that we picked, like awesome. Supergirl with we'll talk about later. Still, I'm very excited for. Like all four picks, like man, like it looks like a good year, thankfully.
it does. It does. I'm really excited for all four. I think even if one is disappointing, there's no one of these is gonna really hit next year, and I'm so
Yeah,
excited to see which one that is. Yeah, Lanterns is our most anticipated one, but we have to crown our 2025 DC thing of the year. I don't know what to call it. Project of the year.
That would be Superman. Anyways, let's move on.
We have four nominees here. I'm gonna
I
go through
would
them,
agree.
and then we can go through it. Superman Peacemaker Season 2, Bat Fam, Shut Up Bat Fam, and Batman Ninja vs. Yakuza League. I feel like represent our
Ooh,
four.
Batman Ninja vs. Yakuza League.
Really? Oh, there you go, bro. Anyone
All
have
right, so
any
Jackson's
other?
voted.
Yeah. Do you guys have any other
Um,
differences voting wise?
I think we would all,
I would go Superman
yeah, I
as
mean,
right?
well.
it started a new universe in the greatest way possible. Like,
Right.
It's crazy how it did it.
Jalen, do you concur? Or are you going Batman versus ninjas?
Nah, that would be too easy. I'm going Superman. I'm going Superman. I'm going Superman.
There you
I
go.
thought about it. I thought about it. I thought about it, but nah, Jackson expected it.
Overall,
I gotta, yeah. I gotta get
o
him when he doesn't expect it.
overall, did you guys like this first year of DCU and just DC and covering all this in general? Do you feel like there was
Had
enough,
fun.
with this lineup of stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like overall.
I'm excited for next year.
I am too. I think it's going
Yes.
to be a lot bigger scope than we kind
Yeah.
of had really just big focus on Superman and Peacemaker, when next year I feel like we have a wider breadth of
Yeah.
everything. We don't even know. I mean, shit, the Blue Beetle, that's a whole thing. There's so many shows that could come out next year.
Get into that, yeah.
So yeah, I have one more surprise one
Okay.
category that Luis should know about this one because I
Okay.
I asked him for
Hmm.
some nominees. This is our Exploring DC quote of the year.
Oh dear God.
I picked one for each of us. So,
Okay.
Oh God.
for me, I picked "Do you guys like Fetty Wap?" And then I walk out as Batman.
Hell yeah.
For
Okay.
What
Jalen,
the?
I picked "Can we just say that he can get it?" This was said about Nightwing, about Jackson Wells, I think about Luis. It
Yeah.
was said multiple times, almost as a catchphrase.
Yeah.
Um, I have "He likes bathtubs and pedophiles" by Luis in our Superman draft episode.
Yep.
I did say that about Jackson Wells. Yep.
And it's hard to pick a great Jackson quote, but I picked "I could be butt ass naked in here and you couldn't tell."
Yep.
It's over.
Where are you
I
guys going here?
I want to say I gave Josh a list of 12 quotes.
You did.
Well,
There's a lot.
12. Yes.
Half of them were Gooner quotes, so
Yes.
we really narrowed it down. I feel like these four kind of represented the best of each of our little segments. So we had quite
Yeah.
some quotes. Next year we'll beat it for sure.
He likes bats.
All right. We're not gonna, we don't have to discuss our votes here. I'm gonna just quick rattle it off. Everyone go. Luis.
Oh fuck. I'm like I laughed so much I forgot what the options were. Jackson's quote. Jackson's quote.
Jalen.
Jackson's quote. Come on.
Jackson.
I could be butt ass naked. Yes.
I'm going Luis's quote. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you
All right.
identify with it.
And I'll go I'll go I'll go Jackson's quote. But shout out Jalen's catchphrase that he'll, I hope,
That
bring
is
back
true.
next year in a variety of ways. I think
It's inevitable
it's
that that shit's
inevitable.
Oh,
coming back.
trust. Oh, trust, man.
Bro, when
All
John Stewart's on screen,
Bro, Aaron Pierre? Oh, come
there you go.
on, yo.
He could get it.
He can get it.
He can get it. He can have it. Anything, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Mufasa, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize James Earl. I was, that.
What?
To recap, gang, 2025 movie of the year, Superman. 2025 show of the year, Peacemaker. 2025 actor of the year, Nicholas Hoult. 2025 actress of the year, Rachel Brosnahan. 2025 score of the year, Superman. Episode of the year, Peacemaker. Season 2, Episode 7. Exploring DC episode was a tie between Pitch Night and Trivia Night 2. Announcement, Lego Batman 4. Anticipated project, Lanterns. Overall project, Superman. And quarter of the year, Jackson Wells.
Please read it out loud just so we make sure.
I could be butt ass naked in here, and you could.
Thank you.
When was that? That was recent.
That was the Halloween episode.
The fact that
Oh, that's right.
the
I
fact
was
that
in
he
the
doesn't
yeah,
remember the context of that is a little concerning.
yeah.
All right, we've kept you guys long enough. Let's go through some news, and then we'll wrap it up for the entire year.
Oh man.
Superman shortlisted for best score and VFX, or not best score, sorry, best sound and best VFX at the Oscars. I don't know if you guys have any big thoughts. Best sound seems like a no shot at all. and best VFX seems like a for sure shot. Was my takeaway.
I agree with both of those takes.
Me as well.
I don't know that it's a for sure shot on VFX, but it has a better shot than a lot of the other nominees on there.
I think the
I
only
Avatar
superhero
2
project would
anyway.
that would get there if there is going to be a standard superhero project would be Fantastic Four. I don't think anything else is coming
but
close.
I don't think Fantastic Four got nominated.
Then yeah,
Totally.
it's going to be Superman. They always throw a superhero project in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Superman because I can't remember any of them.
Yeah. Um, I don't really think anything else needed to be nominated though, off the top of my
No,
head. I mean, considering how many great movies there are this year, not
definitely.
to dive into it, I don't think Superman's really excelling in anything
No.
particularly. Let's see what next year is though, because I'm looking at Clayface and seeing like what can we get out of you with makeup and
I'd
stuff
say
like that.
Hey, look at Joker, man.
Rob Hardy looks like he's doing his thing on that one. I'm excited to see
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, let's see
Some of
that.
those Gotham shots look crazy.
Let's
Some of
see that. Let's see that. And Lanterns is going HBO straight, so let's see those TV awards. Let's see everything. So that's coming out. Lanterns 10-second teaser. We talked about that, Jalen. That come came up in the HBO. They always do the little preview thing, which also like
Yeah.
every streaming service should be doing that more often. I like
yeah.
that HBO does
Oh
it like
yeah.
5 times. They do it after every major show. I think that's a genius like marketing thing. To be like, hey, you
Disney,
just
Yeah.
finished this big show. Look at all the other big shit we have coming. I don't know why
Euphoria
Disney
looks
doesn't do that
fucking
like
I,
5 times a year.
Disney Plus, they
I
do it, but they suck.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
They don't have
One,
stuff
one,
to talk about. Yeah.
No.
one thing that I must say is like, yeah, I'm like over the moon excited for Lanterns. And yeah, it's only a 10-second clip, a 10-second,
Yeah.
whatever teaser. But the something that I'm finding a little like lackluster is like the look
It was gray.
of both Supergirl and Lantern. And granted, like I said, it was like 5 or 6 shots from
Right.
5 or 6 completely different moments, but each moment looked bleh. Like the most that it looks like they tried maybe was John Stewart on the football fields, and even that was like bleh, So eh, still look good though. I mean, like the actual vibe of it. It definitely felt very Mayor of Easttown,
Yeah.
True Detective. It fit the vibe. It's just the look, and obviously, as we'll talk about with Supergirl too, because I know Jack and Louise both have something to say about that teaser. Um, it's just. I wish we could look a little bit better, but like I said, the vibe fits, and I'm really excited for it overall.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with all that. That's kind of my
I will say I found it so weird. Here's the thing: if it had just been that, the HBO promo having that, like they always do that. I remember that's how we got our first look at the Mortal Kombat movie back in the day.
yeah.
That's how a lot of like shows get their first look. Like that's normal. The thing is, they did like a teaser. I can't remember if it was HBO Max or HBO of like different files with like teasing like, oh, this show's getting a look at this hour, and this show's getting a look at this hour, and they had one for Lanterns. Yet it
Yeah.
was just the 10 seconds re-uploaded on their own with
It was weird.
I think Aaron Pierre said like, oh, we're so excited for you guys to watch this and go enjoy, and then the same 10 seconds again. I found it so weird. I was like, just leave it at the promo, in my
Yeah.
opinion, at
Yeah,
that
it's
point.
not exciting enough to put in its own little thing
Yeah.
because it doesn't give you anything.
That's why people thought there would be a trailer that day, because they had that teaser saying at this hour.
Well, they had a teaser at the CCXP conference,
That
Comic
too.
Con that they did. So I was hoping that would come out soon. But
Yeah.
And it
Also, another thing too. Realistically, if you guys didn't know that it was a lantern show, and if you didn't see any sort of ring, would you think the show follows two cops who have powers that lets them create anything
no, but we
and
haven't
are technically based in
yeah,
space?
but we haven't seen anything from it to
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
don't mind.
we'll
yeah,
see. We'll see.
yeah. I guess yeah. It's just with that. I compare it to just some other stuff. Like even in they did the same 10 seconds for Peacemaker season
Yeah.
2,
Right.
and you still saw a little bit more. You saw Peacemaker in the suit. You saw them all together putting up the beers, and all that other stuff. But it's just like I just like a hint of the ring lighting up or something like that. It
Would have
doesn't
been
have to be a
cool.
big CGI shot. Yeah, I mean, it would have signified that it is a Green Lantern show,
There's
but instead we just got them walking around places and,
yeah,
trying to give aura, you know what I mean?
there's seemingly no color in the show with a color in the name of the character. So,
Exactly.
Well, no, it is
Exactly.
just called Lantern, so they just eliminated the green.
oh shit, you're right. Never mind.
It's like Arrow. There you
Like,
go.
like yeah, there you go. Absolutely. Um, the Lego Batman, I've been talking about that. That trailer dropped for the May 21st date. We got to look at all the other characters that you can play as in it, except for
Mhm.
Talia al Ghul, which they've been keeping very close to the chest.
Yeah.
Well, there was pretty much a confirmation people that got to try out the game.
Yeah,
They were there. They were saying that apparently there are going to be more than 7 characters, but a lot of them will not be playable,
until after the
like
game.
choosable. They'll be no, not even after the game. They'll be campaign exclusive, like story
Int
exclusive.
oh,
So like locked to certain levels, which is something
mhm.
that other games I've seen do before. Fighting games do that a lot, where they have story exclusive characters. You don't
Spider-Man
really
does that.
play as them.
The PS5 games.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, they
Yeah,
do that, but they mostly reserve that for civilian characters. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
Um,
I
but
don't know how I feel about that mechanic in a Lego game.
it's
yeah, because
weird.
the whole concept of the Lego games always has been like the
What?
character
Yeah.
roster.
Again, not confirmed, but what
I
is
don't
pretty much confirmed is that they're sticking to 7 plus Joker and Harley.
in the
If you get the
DLC,
DLC,
which they announced that for $20 more, you get a bunch of DLC packs. There's a Batman Arkham pack, like a
yeah,
music disco pack. I
which is
forget what
just Lego Movie 2.
what was the third one? Was that oh, no, it was Batman
Batman
Beyond,
Beyond.
which is very cool. That's all good. All those come with a skin for each character, a Batmobile skin, and then like Batcave props and stuff. And then also
Yeah,
you would also get the Joker and Harley Quinn in Mayhem mode, which we don't know Mayhem mode fully is, but there's two new characters with new abilities and
and it comes with a
stuff.
level.
And it comes with a level. So I am definitely getting that. That sounds like a good, like, enough
Hmm.
DLC for it.
So there are only 7 playable characters total?
Yeah, but they're gonna be more fleshed out than your average like Lego game
They're
characters.
gonna be
What the promise
completely
is,
different characters. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
it's a new approach. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I don't hate it though.
No, I'm
Is the
curious. I
thing.
mean, it's a quality over quantity thing, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. But there's a part of me that wants when the story is complete for me to just have like access to
Yeah. Everybody.
50 characters. But I mean, if
I.
the amount of bat
mm,
suits and stuff that you're gonna get in the game
yeah,
might make up for it. Because remember, Lego City Undercover only had like the one guy.
I don't know. I didn't play it.
I didn't
I
play a lot of it
did.
either. But you know, that game people still really like it because of the actual quality of the game, not the character roster in it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's over like I think they said over 60 bat suits just for Batman.
Right.
And then then that's just him. Like Nightwing in the trailer, you can see him with his like first appearance suit plus the blue suit.
Yeah.
Robin has a different suits. Plus, they did confirm they still don't. They haven't talked about a character customizer at all. I don't think there will be one because there was one in
But you
Skywalker
can
Saga.
customize the colors and stuff, right?
Yes, and the cowl. So I
Which is
believe they
so
said you can
cool.
change the cowl and you can change the
Yeah.
color.
Cool.
They could also add characters down the road. I mean, games do
Of
that
course. I
plenty
mean,
of
they just added
times.
2 in DLC.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys have any other thoughts on this trailer. I'm so excited.
Cool.
Oh, I will say one more thing. They did confirm the way the game is. It is the longest of the Batman DC games,
Hmm.
which I did
Really,
see.
that's good.
I think I looked it up. The first one's 10, second one's like 12, third one's 13. I think DC runs like 13 to 15. This one's
Yeah.
15 hours plus. And then it's divided in 6 chapters.
Right.
So first one is like death of his parents, then training with the League of Assassins, and then 4 chapters of him becoming Batman.
Yeah.
Cool.
And they did confirm we're getting the Lego interpretation of Dick Grayson's parents getting murked,
Oh God.
Oh
Yes,
which is
wow. Oh
we
wow.
are.
awesome.
Awesome.
Okay.
I love that.
You know, we haven't seen such tragedies in a Lego game since like Qui-Gon Jinn had his X's on his eyes in Lego Star Wars.
Yeah,
So,
that was
um,
awesome.
I'm fucking stoked, dude. Let's let's stop beating around the bush. Supergirl trailer came out, and honestly, we'll have a range of opinions here. We can kind of go one by one. M Maybe I'll start by saying I don't think it was worthy enough of having its own little individual. bonus episode. I don't
Agreed.
know if it because the thing for me is that it just didn't it felt kind of like the animated ones where they're directly adapting a story. And I don't know if it's really interesting me because I'm gonna read the book before we're gonna talk about the book for the movie.
Have you
And
read the book?
no, I haven't. I'm the only one that hasn't read it yet. And I'm worried that like the movie isn't gonna entice me because it's just like the same level as like a live action adaptation of
Can
something where
I
it's just like
can I tell you what it
a
looks like?
Think.
translation.
Reminds me of off cuff.
Yeah.
It seems like they're doing to this, to Woman of Tomorrow, what the Hawkeye TV show did to Matt Fraction's Hawkeye run.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's as I wasn't super interested, but the thing is, I did gel with the trailer. I had a good time with it. I think Millie Alcock looks really fun.
Does she looks fantastic?
Um,
One of
I
these
th
things looks perfect.
yeah, I loved her suit. I loved I mean the moments from the book make me want to read the book for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of wish it was more a little more than what it seems like it's gonna be, which is like it looks like a B tier superhero movie potentially. I don't know. I feel like I'm being harsh on it, but let me kick it off to someone else. Anyone?
I guess I'll go. I I'm still not done with Woman of Tomorrow. I'm currently reading it. Jackson, let me borrow his copy. I'm loving it. I'm pretty much three-thirds in. I think I only have like one-third of the comic to finish.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I mean, I don't really gotta specify that, but y'all like that story has become iconic in a very short time.
Yeah.
The thing is, that trailer I did not like. I did not vibe with the trailer at all.
Hmm.
Uh, I will say, and I mean, Supergirl was my number one most anticipated for DC next year because of her appearance in Superman. I thought Millie Alcock was perfect, and even in the teaser, she is perfect. Like it's incredible, and I'm still super excited to see her in the role. But damn, the color hated it. I really didn't like. I mean, I don't know why the first joke with crypto didn't land for me at all. But
Yeah.
that's like a throwaway thing. I don't really care about that. Um, I don't know, man. I hate what they did to the main villain. I didn't recognize him in the teaser at all.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
had to be told that was him, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's him."
Remember the
They
yellow
made
hair?
him look. They made him look into like Taserface from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Um,
Which I don't understand why,
and
because you
I
don't
don't
need to
either.
change up a guy with a beard
also,
and hair.
why is the girl? It's so weird that they did that to him. They made him look more alien, but yet the alien girl that goes with Supergirl, they made her look more human.
Hmm.
And that is so weird. I love how she looks in the comic, and I would have loved to have seen that in live action. Um, I have many issues with that teaser that not worry me.
Huh.
I also wish the Lobo, and this is a little thing. I wish the Lobo shot would have been like that exact shot, just a bit longer, get a better look at him. But
I
that's
thought
like a
that
stupid,
was such a baffling move to only have him be in like half a frame. It's not gonna matter at the
yes,
end of the day, but like your
of
first look
course.
at Lobo and it's like a blink and you'll miss it thing.
People had to keep taking pictures until we finally got an HD one. It was
Like
so weird.
if you end the teaser with a close up of Jason Momoa's Lobo saying like what the fuck does
My
he say?
man.
No, what does Lobo say? Always.
Uh, I don't know actually.
I don't
I
know.
don't
Jalen,
remember off the top of my head. Oh, I'm being a bad DC fan.
Wait,
Anyway,
Catchphrase?
what Lobo always
wait,
says.
Josh, what was the question?
What Lobo always
He says
says.
like, he says like the main man,
my
that's his
man.
thing.
Or yeah, anything
Basically,
like that.
basically,
Anyway, I
yeah.
think they should have ended it with Jason Momoa as Lobo, and I think people would have been talking about it a lot more. But because he's only in like half a second, people are like, you know,
Yeah. I think it's so stupid because it's like the story's incredible on its own.
yeah,
And what's funny is that Lobo being added is not even like a big change because the writer of Supergirl and Tomorrow said it was pitched as a Supergirl Lobo story. Like Lobo was
interesting.
originally supposed to be in it with Supergirl and wait, Jackson, do you remember what the girl's name is? The one that
Ruthie?
goes with her?
Oh, no.
Ruthie. Thank you.
Huh?
Um, So it's like it was supposed to be the three of them in the original pitch, I
Interesting.
believe. But then either DC or him decided to pull him out just to like make the story more linear and make it fully about Supergirl.
Yeah.
And I feel like Supergirl's a character that hasn't had that definitive project. As much as I do like parts of the CW show, she just hasn't.
Yeah.
So it's like Lobo is a thing that you need to put back in because it'll make people that are
Wanna.
not us want to go to that movie. People that don't know the story go to that movie because they'll see Jason Momoa as Lobo having fun. And
Yeah.
I feel like that didn't need to be a longer shot, but again, that's a whole separate issue. He's probably more of the movie, but yeah, no, the color. I can't believe for the first time I complaining about color grading and something. Jackson, what have you done to me? I used to ignore that. What have you done to me?
Well,
I think
Um,
it's also like Creature Commandos and Superman really set a precedent that the
yeah,
DCU is going to be really colorful and fun, and there's a lot of kooky characters.
you got
And
Rob
yeah,
then
Hardy.
even Peacemaker to an extent is colorful, maybe not in the color palette, but like the world of it.
Yeah.
And then you see
yeah.
the teasers for Lantern and Supergirl, and I'm like, well, this is the
Lanterns,
MC, this is the MCU again.
Lanterns,
Well, Lantern's a true detective.
I
Yeah,
understand Lanterns because Lanterns isn't flat in an MCU way. It's very deliberate in its set choices and its color palette. It has shadows and highlights in its lighting, which sounds really pathetic to say that, but like
Right, but I know what you're saying.
with where we're at in pop filmmaking, that's something that has to be acknowledged. There's a tangibility in how the images are photographed in a way that you don't get out of a lot of other things. Uh, so lanterns, they're actually crafting a look with that as opposed to just washing everything out mindlessly,
Yeah,
which is why I'm curious to see how the actual like powers pop on screen.
right.
Because that could make for a really interesting contrast. In terms of Supergirl, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking personally, and that sounds harsh, but like I just again, it is a Lanterns thing too, where like it's clear they have a deliberate look in mind. It's just it confuses me because like the original comic is a fantasy story, you know? There's a dragon, she's riding a horse, she has a sword, it's a revenge quest. And it seems like they kind of stripped all of that away to just kind of fully go into the sci-fi. Uh, and with that, they lost a lot of the fantastical visuals that like those original pages of the comic had. And like Rob Hardy could have pulled that off in spades. I don't I'm not sure
Right.
why this is the direction that they went.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. It like when people say it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy, it kind of does. I'm like,
It does, yeah.
but
yeah.
not as compelling as some of the shots in that
That's the
movie. At
thing,
least
like
so far from what we've
the
seen.
comics has like those little pieces of Guardians in it, but it's so fantasy oriented that it separates itself from it really quick, you know?
Do you know what made me sad was when I saw the thumbnail for this trailer and it was that Supergirl shot of her in the clouds, and I'm like, I did not like that. That does not look good. You know that where it's just a close up of her in the clouds.
Yeah.
Oh, the sun behind
It
her?
looks unfinished.
Yeah,
It does not look good, man.
that didn't hit,
It's
no.
not the lighting's really bad in it, and I'm like,
I also don't like the CGI on the shot where she's like pulling, like hitting all the people.
that's fine. But yeah, I get your saying.
I don't know what it was. It was uncanny to me. That one's not that bad though.
Right, but let me get more of it to see to kind of fully judge. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of pretty stuff in it. I'm just, I don't know. But I mean, Jalen, you really liked it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I really liked it. I mean, I definitely see where you guys didn't like it at. And
Of course, right?
honestly, on rewatch, I can definitely understand. I honestly, I just had fun with it. I mean, the vibe, mainly Millie Alcox, is like really,
That's
really, really
great.
good. Yeah, like very good. The look again is an issue, and even to tie it back to Lanterns a tiny bit, like kind of like Jackson said, like Lanterns does have a deliberate look, even though even for that I'm still baffled why. But with this, it is such a colorful story, and it is without a
Yeah.
doubt the best Supergirl story of all time. And it it looks like Guardians, but not in a good way. Even Guardians pops at times. Like, Ego, all the shots on Ego pretty much. In Guardians 3, it pops. But this didn't really pop. And also I hate with all of my soul the shot where or the shots between both Superman and Supergirl where it's the sun overexposing them to where it obscures their face.
I like it in
I
Superman here.
I hate it in
I like it in
Superman.
Superman. I love it.
It's
That's
jarring
more
for
like,
me.
I mean, granted, there could be here too.
Wait, are you talking about the scene where he's confronting Lex?
Yeah, that everyone on
Well,
Twitter.
yes,
I like
that,
that
but
part.
also
No, I think
but also when Lex is like looking out the window and Superman is flying and randomly you'll see Lex, then Lex will step in front of the sun and the sun will be overexposing his head and then he'll step back.
The difference is there's
It
tangibility in that scene where in
agree.
Supergirl, she's floating in the clouds.
I guess. I guess.
Yeah,
It's
like in
just
Supergirl, it's this really smooth push in, like, but in Superman, it's like this weaving in and out. I think that's very different
That
from the
Supergirl shot, I can find the exact same one on Melissa Benoist in the CW,
yes,
you
Yes.
know. So
yeah.
I'm just I
Yeah.
we gotta be harsh a little bit because it's a big deal next year. It's gonna be a big project
So
and has a
so
lot of expectations
uh,
for it.
another point that I or another question that I wanted to ask because I know Josh, you also just said that it's like, you know, it, it feels, I guess, one of one, and it's not really giving you anything different. And actually, in a way, it's worse because the look isn't anything like the comic, at least from first glimpse. So, like, do you think that doing one for one comic stories, do you think it works in some cases? Like,
I
I
think it
don't
could. You just need a really good filmmaker. Like I
mm,
like you need like Peter Jackson did Lord of the Rings. He obviously changed stuff, but like
I just there's a thing between like there's millions of books that are based on novels, right? Like actual novels that are some of the best movies
yeah,
that you see. But there's no visual representation. When you have an animated film or a comic book or a video game, there's inherently like an immediate comparison that you're gonna have when you have the movie version of it. And I think a lot of those projects suffer from that inherently because it's just like, wouldn't this look cool if this was this? And especially when you're translating the same story, it's like, oh, I'm getting the same story, but it's just like, what if it has this skin on it? It's like a cosmetic.
yeah,
And when the beautiful thing I talked about in The Last of Us part or season one that I really loved that season because they add things to the game that are different from
yeah,
the game, like with Joel and with Bill and Frank, which everyone loves that episode, and it fleshes out things, and it's not a one-to-one translation, but still captures everything I wanted from that
yeah,
game in that format. And I'm with Supergirl, it feels less that they're going to change things besides throwing Lobo in, and more that it's just like a watered down version of the
yeah,
same story. So that's where I get
mm,
concerned. I think you can do,
I
like,
get that.
obviously, I brought up Last of Us. That's a perfect example of something that I believe is like a great adaptation of something, but it doesn't always work. I mean, a lot of time you have to go in it with like the ability to change things, but also stay true to what it is. And you have to find that
Yeah.
right balance. And a lot of filmmakers get scared, and then you get what How to Train Your I didn't see How to Train Your Dragon, but like shit like that, you know?
Dude, how to Train Your Dragon was such a like. I'm gonna be real. There really is no point in watching the live action adaptation because they did nothing, absolutely
I
Right.
nothing
Okay.
prefer
different.
it. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I was about to say, bro, no way.
but I mean
I do
like
like it though.
that's the problem. I skip all those live action remakes. I skip a lot of just
yeah.
readaptations of stuff. I mean, I want something new, man.
Yeah,
So,
and okay, so I guess another question too when it comes to superhero trailers. When is the last time that a superhero trailer for a superhero film? Well, I guess the answer is Superman.
Right.
But what what do you guys think when it comes to superhero trailers? Nothing really seems to be that enticing anymore. The Fantastic Four First Steps trailer wasn't that like
Wasn't.
Thunderbolt's first trailer wasn't that crazy. Captain America Brave New World trailer wasn't that crazy. This trailer wasn't that crazy. Peacemaker season 2 first trailer wasn't that crazy. So it's like when it comes to trailers and marketing for superhero projects, and obviously the big elephant in the room, which I know we're not going to spend a lot of time on them, but the Avengers Doomsday and Spider-Man trailers have leaked, so it's
Yeah.
Wait, really?
like I know, right, Jackson? Like it's such but no, like when
Uh,
it comes to having a superhero trailer or marketing for a superhero project, what do you guys think it takes nowadays to get people
LCD sound
truly
system
excited?
song.
You said what?
What you say?
LCD sound system song.
Like brand new day?
Yes.
I think it takes more effort in a trailer than what these films are
Yeah.
providing, man. I mean, Jackson, I didn't make an amazing trailer for Hypnagogia, but I made a trailer for your short.
You
And I
did.
learned a lot about like trying to hook people in as best I can. And what can I do to actually make a trailer
Well, also just the remix
memorable?
and making it old pop song epic is kind of a tired trope at this point.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I need more than just the basic like outline,
Yeah.
like the book report trailer. The
Yeah.
Spider-Man leak trailer I saw was the book report trailer. Similar. It's like here's a recap of what's going on,
Sure.
and here's a little setup of what's in the
Because it's
story.
LCD sound system, so
The
it's better.
Superman trailer doesn't tell you
Right.
jack shit about that movie.
Yeah.
And maybe, I mean, even like the Batman trailers also doesn't tell you a lot. That's the
That's a
one
good
I
one
also
too.
remember.
The
Oh, the
But
Batman
Batman
show was
trailer is
you know
incredible.
what
fantastic.
fucking rocks about
Wow.
those trailers is that the vibes are just immaculate.
Yeah.
Like you
No, those are
instantly
the
know the
best.
tone and energy that that movie is going to provide you, and it delivers in the
Bro,
final product.
The,
that first teaser was done with only 25% of the film shot, and it's
That's
still
crazy.
It's
legendary. That's
fucking
incredible.
That is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. So I need more of that. I think a lot of these trailers are phoned in. It's just like, okay, let's
Mhm.
give the basic like I don't know. Thunderbolts was a great movie, so was Fantastic Four. They could have really focused on a lot of Fantastic Four should have been a really soulful trailer that captured the vibe of that movie, and it didn't. It was just kind of like
Yeah.
Mhm.
generic, and so was
Honestly,
Thunderbolts.
Jalen, you mentioned when was the last time like a superhero trailer really spoke? And I actually had to think back because I
Exactly.
I remember I remember the Superman trailer. I loved it. I didn't go crazy for it.
Yeah.
I didn't go crazy for Fantastic Four trailer or the Thunderbolts trailer
Yeah.
or it's weird. It's like I remember liking these trailers. I never went crazy. The last time I can remember going crazy for a trailer, well,
Was
there's
Black
two,
Adam.
and fuck no. The
All right,
Hierarchy of
damn.
Power, Josh. The Hierarchy of
Yeah,
Power.
yeah, yeah, shit.
I did like that trailer back then though.
So did I.
Jackson might kill me for the two I'm about to say.
Was Batman
Um,
Hush the trailer?
no, hell no. Um, the first teaser, the Super Bowl teaser for Deadpool and Wolverine. Even though that one didn't really make me either.
Yeah.
Um, and no, this is the one you want to kill me for,
So what
Jackson.
you're gonna say too?
Which one?
Are you gonna say the first trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder?
No,
Oh, okay.
actually, that one never hit for me. The trailers for that, I liked them, but never.
Yeah.
Quantumania,
Wow.
the final trailer for
Wow.
Quantumania
Was
was
that
probably
Wow.
the Yellow Brick Road thing?
it wasn't even that. It was the conversation between him and Kang at the end of that trailer really hit
Oh,
for me. And I still remember watching that and
man,
then how shit it was in the movie. But
late.
I knew he would want to kill me. But those are like the last two. Like again, still Superman was Superman. I mean, first time seeing Superman in so long. But before that, it's the Batman. Like even before that, I would have
Yeah.
to go all the way back to the Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
and it's like
Jackson would not look like it.
yeah, Jackson, that take killed Jackson so bad. Like,
That's
but
Jackson
like
was
the
rap on
reason
the
the
podcast, man, for the year.
The reason why I ask that, right, is because this week I've been kind of going on a trailer watch, especially after the
Nice.
Supergirl trailer and after the reception to that. And I've been going back and I've been watching certain trailers, the Batman trailer, the Avengers Age of Ultron. Granted, that
Yeah.
movie is a
Oh my
completely
God.
different vibe, but bro, that Age of Ultron trailer is one of the best trailers I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it is so good. And then you also have both Infinity War, the teaser and the official trailer.
Oh my God.
Both of those, like
Of
hearing
course, right.
T'Challa, hearing his moments over certain scenes, hearing Thanos saying the end is near, which wasn't even in the actual film, but that line just goes so hard and the way that Josh Brolin performs it. And it's like the score, it hits, the themes they
Hmm.
hit, and it's like it actually it tells you everything you need to know to get you excited, but still leaves
Yeah.
you like, give me this movie tomorrow. If this movie came out tomorrow, I am buying a ticket no matter what I'm doing, and I'm going to see it. And it's like you're chomping at the bit until that release goes in. Like, I mean, I
Yeah.
know even for me, man, when that Infinity War trailer came out, and whenever we would go see movies, we wouldn't go see movies often, but whenever we would, I would always badger them to try to make previews. Because I was like, oh, maybe the Infinity War trailer will be playing before this movie and this movie and
Hell
this
yeah.
movie and this movie. And it's like, bro, every single time I remember like when I was like 14, 15, because that was when the junk came out. And every single time that trailer would play, the audience was silent,
Yeah.
and it was like you could just feel the air get
Hmm.
caught. And now it's like you play a superhero trailer in a theater, you play the Brave New World trailer in a theater, you play
Oh
the
God.
Supergirl trailer in a theater, or the Thunderbolts trailer in a theater, and people are just kind of like, oh, is that the newest Marvel movie? Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I guess
Bro,
I'll watch it when it comes on Disney Plus. Like,
Yeah, there's
it's
no
no
in
effort.
that
cultural
Infinity War
impact.
trailer is legendary. Like I
Dude.
the first teaser, incredible. I love when they all go through Nick Fury's quote about why forming the
Yeah,
Avengers. Like I love as
yeah.
all the Avengers say it. That first full trailer though, like I will never forget that. I rewatched that so many times.
Infinity
And
War trailer?
yes, the
Yeah, yeah.
first like full Infinity War trailer.
Hell
And
yeah.
the one that I had a story, and I'll tell this story very quickly. When the first Avengers Endgame teaser, when we didn't even know the name of the movie back
Yeah.
then,
Hmm.
because they released it as the Avengers 4 trailer, I still remember in my high school, we were not allowed to take computers out to lunch because so my school was like surrounding this like paved area where you could like play basketball, you
Yeah,
would see
yeah.
bleachers, and we go there and you were not allowed to bring it out. I
Right.
sneaked it out my computer
Just to
because
watch
we
it.
knew the Avengers trailer was coming out. We sit on a
That is
bench
awesome.
and everyone's like on lookout. I open on my computer, I get the notification for the trailer. I immediately click on it and I tell my friends, bro, it's time. I had to like move up. I had like a dude standing like right behind me. It was like 10 of us packed in on like one one
Oh, that
chair
is so cool.
and we all were like screaming, going nuts. And then we start seeing
Yeah.
our principal come up. So I immediately slammed that shit close, throw it in a bush. And we acted like nothing happened, like we are just talking. And as soon as she went away, I got it out, took it back to my backpack. But I will never
But it's
forget
like
that moment.
But it's
Never
like that
forget that moment.
feeling though, bro, I will never forget, bro, when the first trailer for Endgame came out, it's like we were all on our toes. Like me and my friends at the time, we were all on our toes about like what's gonna happen. The snap just happened, what's going on. And then you see the trailer, and like the trailer just leaving you on edge to kind of be like, all right, you have Black Widow shooting at a target. You have Cap and Hawkeye looking really cool. Oh my God, he's Ronin now. Oh my God, we're in Japan. What is gonna happen in this movie? And like it was crazy that you look back at that trailer and they could show so little that the film felt so small
It shows
in the
nothing.
trailer. It shows absolutely nothing. And then it cuts to Steve, Natasha, and Tony both looking at each other and saying whatever it takes. Then it cuts to black, and then it goes to them all walking in those
Well, that's the first
quantum.
trailer. That's not even the teaser.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like it cuts to them all walking in that,
Yeah.
and you just feel chills all over, and you're just like, oh my God, what are they going to do? Oh my God, oh my God. And it's like it moves you, dude. And
Yeah.
and and even the first time you see Batman versus Superman, and you see that moment of like, do you
Oh
bleed?
yeah,
You
Right.
will, and it's like obviously looking back, that's like the very hardcore, brutal version of Batman.
Mm.
But it's like you look at it and it's like, oh my God, hearing Batfleck with the gravelly voice telling Superman for the first time ever on a live screen, like just talking to him face to face, saying, "Do you bleed? You will." That is hard. Like
bro.
that is so hard.
First BBS trailer, when they show part of the conversation between Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent. That's what sold me on that.
Oh,
I'll
Right.
never forget that
the
part.
tension, the
Also, Jackson never
tension.
came back, by the way.
No,
I
he's
think I killed
deceased.
him.
That's okay.
I heard we were talking about Jesse Eisenberg.
We are talking about
No.
BBS, yes.
Right.
The
I'm back from the
yeah,
dead.
But I think like to rein you guys in, it's just like the Supergirl trailer was disappointing in the lack that there wasn't anything that really excited us, I don't think. I think I could speak. Maybe I know Jalen, you really liked it, but I mean there's not an individual thing that I'm like, wow, I can't wait to see
Yeah,
this thing, you know.
yeah, yeah.
hmm
There was nothing that left me being like, oh my God, and not that there has to be like a cameo or something,
No,
just
but
something to make you want to watch more. You know
but I
what I
mean
mean?
fuck it. I mean the Superman trailer has that, that moment where he saves a little girl, which is like
Yeah.
that moment and just Supergirl's in that moment. But it's fine.
Yeah.
Um I'm still excited for it, still day one, but like it's definitely gonna be talked about in our preview a lot. So go
yep,
over that. I think that's it for the trailer talk, unless you guys really have one last
no,
little bit. Um, I want to say thank you to everyone again for listening this year. Uh, we are the little podcast that could. Um, we have a lot to improve on to really market ourselves and get out there in the world. But I appreciate everyone that's listening so far, and I really want to do great things with these guys. And thank you, you guys, seriously for sticking with me all these episodes, especially sticking with Jackson Wells for 42 episodes. I think we all deserve like a pat on the back. Yeah, big things to come. So thank you, everyone. Um, we love you guys, and we'll see you in 2026. Bye.